Hey, it's Chips here. We're playing Fortnite Mobile today, even though this season has been the worst season to be playing Fortnite Mobile. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's just been all false crossplay. I spoke about it in the last video, it's just been ridiculous. While we're on the subject of it, I emailed Epic Games about this whole false crossplay thing, how it's kind of unfair to have Android players playing against PS4s, PS5s, Xbox Ones, etc., PC players. You'd be surprised how many PC players I actually run into being on mobile. It should be very low, but it's actually quite often that it happens. Anyway, so they shoot back an email and it pretty much said something along the lines of this is something that they're looking into or might implicate in the future, which is just like I'm pretty sure like a randomly generated response, like automated response. Like they don't actually care about this at all. Because I later on checked on Reddit and I've seen that it says it's like a lot of people talking about it where they're like forced crossplay is ruining the game, forced crossplay is ridiculous. A lot of PlayStation, Xbox players are sick of just running into PC players, and some PC players are ridiculously sick of running into PlayStation players because they say they have aimbot with aim assist and stuff. And I mean, like, I play on PlayStation as well. I gotta say, there's no aimbot there. I mean, like, yeah, you can build better than mobile on a PlayStation, but the aiming is not as good as a PC, nowhere near. And like the frames per second on that is also it's a huge issue here too. Like I'm sitting here and it says I'm capable of reaching 30 frames per second on this mobile, but if I put the counter up, I sometimes like just stutter between like 15 and 20. So I'm on very low frames per second. And then I'm pretty sure even console sits like sometimes on like 40 when we're playing, or like it never reaches full 60. And then obviously not all PCs are capable of 120, but you know, they got bound keys and a lot of other advantages going on that we just shouldn't be in games with them for. And I mean, like, at the same time, they're sitting there and they're saying like, oh, there's so much aim assist with these controllers, and then like you have a look at like someone like Tfue or Ninja or something, and they're just sitting there and they like shoot someone out the sky with a Desert Eagle from like 2 miles away after they rifted. Like, where's the aim assist in that? Oh yeah, by the way, this is what I've been doing all season when people come at me at cars. I got sick of it. It's so annoying. Even teammates just start trying to run you over in cars. It's like, what are you doing? Just started whacking down pyramids and just stand behind them. It's the best thing you can do, I think. It just sucks if they got like a full team or something coming at you as well. You're gonna need to build around as well as do the pyramid, which, as you can imagine, isn't the easiest thing on a mobile. Oh yeah, and to make that even worse, when I do try to build battle people on mobile, half the time lately I've been stuttering and like it's like the game just stops working and you just no longer see what's happening for like a second or like a split second at a time, and then by the time you come back you're facing the wrong way or you've already been shot. It's very noticeable, and it makes it incredibly hard to build battle anyone, let alone when you come across PC and console players. It's just, it shouldn't be happening. I'm kind of hoping that when they settle the dispute with Apple or whatever and they bring iOS players back to the game, they'll hurry up and separate us. Because I think at the moment they're worried about the future of the game and what's happening. Like, if we start losing more players and then there's like 15 people playing on mobile or whatever, you can't fill a whole lobby, and then it's going to be noticeably AIs. And they already had us with Switch players, but without the iOS with it as well, there's just not enough players for that, I think. So that's why they got us all just force cross-played. And honestly, it's these days it's kind of hard to tell the difference between some bots and actual players, because some of them are playing pretty similar lately. This kid, honestly. I remember this. I chucked him a 50 after it finally let me chuck it out of my inventory. And look what he switches to, a 50 to pick up the 50. You selfish mother. Anyway, I'll be interested to see what happens when they release Apex Legends Mobile, because that's coming soon. And like, if that's not forced crossplay, then you know you got Call of Duty Mobile for Battle Royale, you got Apex Legends for Battle Royale, and they're going to be all mobile. It's actually heaps of Battle Royales you can play on mobile, but for some odd reason, Fortnite's just like, hey, you know what? You got 20 frames per second and really bad lag. Have a fight with a PC player. And I mean, like, trying to outshoot a PC player or a console player, I swear, I've mentioned it before, the bloom is different. They're going to headshot you and not miss a shot half the time. Not to mention, half these people that I'm shooting right now, I can barely see them on this phone. Which is extremely unfair when you think about the fact that some of these would have like 30-inch TVs, 40-inch TVs, whatever, like decent sized monitors, and I'm sitting here with this like 6-inch phone, and look, I can't even aim down sights right there because I had to make the decision to either keep firing or stop firing to aim and lose. Like, at least give us a hybrid aim shoot button. That might be a good idea if we're going to be forced to play with console players. We might stand a chance then. Anyway, that's all we got time for. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and all that good stuff.